Hello everyone, and welcome to a collection of real and incredible moments from Vietnam, where Typhoon Yagi made its mark. This video is a tribute to the strength and compassion that shine through even in the darkest of times. Amidst the storm's devastation, we witness the indomitable spirit of humanity as people band together, fighting against the raging elements with unwavering resolve. The footage captures the awe-inspiring moments of resilience and heartbreak, showcasing both the staggering destruction and the profound acts of solidarity. As the winds began to subside, emergency crews worked tirelessly to clear the fallen trees and debris. This clip captures the heartbreaking moment when the wedding reception begins, only to be swept away by fierce winds, leaving nothing but devastation behind. A police officer driving a car deliberately slows down to shield a motorcyclist from the wind as they cross a bridge. The heart of the city transformed into a public swimming pool for both people and vehicles within just a few hours. One day after Typhoon Yagi, this bridge unexpectedly collapsed, causing numerous vehicles to be swept away by the raging floodwaters. It was a profoundly tragic scene. This man was luckier, managing to stop in time after the truck had plunged into the floodwaters. As floodwaters surged into the house, the police swiftly arrived to rescue the newborn baby from the danger. After the storm, the roads were left in a desolate state, strewn with a massive amount of fallen trees. Many cars, like this one, were completely mangled when struck by fallen trees. The rain and floodwaters following the storm turned this road into a treacherous place, covered in a thick layer of mud. Despite this, many people still made every effort to navigate through on their motorcycles. I honestly don't know how many beer bottles are here, but this is how they're keeping the roof from being torn off by the storm. Mother Nature, in her own way, sent Vietnam the maximum amount of rain and wind possible, along with some unwelcome gifts that nobody asked for. The wind strength of Typhoon Yagi is truly devastating. A roof is swept away by the storm's winds, making it clear that controlling Mother Nature's idea of a makeover is nearly impossible. Bus drivers deliberately slowed down to shield motorcyclists from the fierce winds as they cross a large bridge together during a storm. Kindness exists even in storms. In the midst of the typhoon, with heavy rain, strong winds, and fallen trees blocking their path, these may well be the most optimistic people. They still sit by a pot of hot pot on a storm-ravaged street, raising their glasses in celebration. The people of Hanoi are doing everything they can to protect trees as the typhoon passes through. 2 days after Typhoon Yagi, people in the mountainous regions continue to battle flash floods and landslides. This man is trying to keep his balance to avoid being swept away by the strong winds, despite just being hit in the head by a flying sheet of metal. It seems like everything has surpassed human endurance. The rooftops continue to shift at Mother Nature's whim. It seems as though she is methodically testing human endurance. The landfill and the treetop, or a house at the end of the street, are where you might find your roof if you're looking for it. There is an event that I'm sure you would not want to participate in, a street swimming competition held together for both people and vehicles. The red car seems to be losing control and beginning to drift freely with the flow of the water. Crossing the street has now become a major challenge, requiring more skill in driving and following traffic laws. At this time, human optimism may be one of the most important weapons in coping with the situation. On a grand bridge in the heart of Hanoi, cars silently shield motorcyclists from the fierce storm winds. Together, they navigate the stretch of road, strangers to one another, but united in their quiet solidarity. The waters have inundated the vegetable farms, and the farmers here will face a season of poor harvests. At a construction site in Quang Ninh, the cranes appear to be swaying uncontrollably in the storm's fierce winds. This is the scene at a school days after Typhoon Yagi. The entire roof has been swept away by the violent storm. Fortunately, the school had closed completely for the students when the typhoon hit, so no one was injured. One day after Super Typhoon Yagi, the streets of Hanoi are littered with countless fallen trees. The people of Hanoi mourn the extensive destruction of their greenery, ravaged by the storm's fierce winds. A family is doing everything they can to prevent floodwaters from entering their home, but all their efforts prove futile when a car drives by. And as you can see, in the end, many belongings along with their owners are helplessly carried by the floodwaters into their homes. At the port, Mother Nature is arranging the cargo containers for transport in a way that's quite different from the usual. Decades-old trees were easily blown down by the wind, something that had never happened here before. The clip tells a deeply moving story. A woman, whose roof has been swept away by the wind, feels helpless as she can do nothing while elderly and young children remain inside her home. Driven by desperation, she braves the storm and crosses the perilous road to seek help at a hotel on the other side. Crossing the street has never been such a dangerous challenge, but fortunately, she finds the assistance she so urgently needs. And there, you see her home. The three of them supported each other, driven by a powerful belief that their combined strength could withstand the force of the storm. Amidst the raging floodwaters, this man struggles to hold on to his motorcycle, a possession that undoubtedly means a great deal to him. These powerful moments remind us of the incredible capacity for kindness and courage that emerges in the face of adversity. Through the devastation and struggles, we see enduring hope and the promise of recovery. Let this be a testament to the human heart's ability to endure, rebuild, and rise again.